Her vocal is absolutely intoxicating. Like, I don't know how anyone could listen to this and not be completely floored. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Taeyeon is back with what I didn't know was actually a full album. I know she released some pre-release songs. One we checked out called Can't Control Myself, I believe was the name. That was like a month ago. Really love that one. That rock inspiration, the very just sadness that's incorporated in that, I kind of see applied to this song as well. So when I first saw this track, I thought it was Invite You, similar to the album name off of Pentagon's new album. So I was like, that's interesting. Then I read the lyrics to the song before I checked out the music video here today, and man, the lyrics are fantastic. I like already love this song even though I haven't heard it or seen the MV, and it's actually I Envy You. So just spell out the letters. It's I envy you, not invite you. So makes much more sense. So let's check this out. I'm super excited just based on the lyrics alone. I know it's going to be my kind of song. If you want some extra content, I don't have much Taeyeon stuff on there. If anything, I need to really see some of her live stages for sure, because I know she's going to excel in those. But I've got live stages, album reactions, and variety contents on my Patreon, so be sure to check that out. Let's do it. This is Taeyeon with I Envy You. Yes, synth, yes. Oh, I saw the concept photos. Ooh, dancers, hello. Vocals are next level. So I envy you. Oh my god, could she look any better than she does in this video? All of these looks are absolutely 10 out of 10s. We're gonna talk about these lyrics afterward. It's this melody in the pre-chorus that sells me. The pre-chorus is so incredible. This is doing the thing I love. I always talk about it, the happy sad. The happy sad, it has just a chill, slick vibe with that synth percussion, but it's just inherently melancholy. It's like super depressing when you look at it lyrically. She's just serenading. These visuals are gorgeous. This is giving me like freaking Dune vibes. Should have worn my Dune shirt. with the synth. This like metallic, the accessories, the jewelry. I don't really know how I could improve that. Let's talk about this one. Absolutely excellent. Has the complete I read the lyrics and I really did read it in a shallow sense, and you get a deeper sense of it, and this is kind of in relation to Can't Control Myself, and I'm assuming this album gets, along with these two songs, very, very personal in that same vein, because on the surface this is a love song, a heartbroken love song, but it very much is about her and her view of herself. You get that with similar to reminding me of LMM from Hwasa, of her being the one to shoot the bow and these arrows raining down on her as if it's her own self, her own kind of thoughts of herself that she can't really escape, or what she might think of herself. And that's why we end here with the mirror. So the song itself is framed as a love that you're giving that is not reciprocated, and it connects with me in the way because, you know, I think a lot of us have been in relationships where we've felt that. So it's formed of her being someone who's maybe sensitive in this video with her glass heart that's constantly shown here as a symbol. But the lyrics, I'm gonna bring up the lyrics here because I really do love them. There are certain lines here that are just so depressing. To you, I'm an option. She says, I think I've lost my mind, but it's my kind of love without leaving anything. Pour everything out and flop. And that's how sometimes relationships do feel like. There's always the thing that's said of someone always cares more. Someone is always giving a little bit more or is in this a little bit more. Whether that's true or not, you know, be your own critique of that. But that's how she feels here, that she is the one that is giving the extra percentage and is not getting it back. And that's when that love fades or that's broken and she wants to hate this person, she can't beat them. She even says here that I can't beat you even if I push you away. Even if I abandon myself and lose myself more, the irony is that you shine more, because sometimes when you're trying to really dislike that person that either broke your heart or whatever, that distance, it's sometimes you can only think of the best moments and you don't feel yourself without that person. So while you lose yourself, you idolize them on that pedestal even more. But here in this song, I think that is just the kind of interpretation that people can take, like the overarching interpretation that makes it very palatable to a mass audience. But what the song is really about is kind of her depiction of herself, how she feels about herself. And that I think she does envy that ability for maybe someone to love themselves and wishes she could as well. And I think here you have all the different Greek mythos here. I'm sure there's something I'm missing, whether we saw in the different shapes and forms of the water. I don't know if we have a god of love or anything like that, or it's something that has to do with the moon, because that was also depicted here. But I think that this song has a lot of layers to it, just in its inherent meaning, but also the sound. Just, we haven't even talked about how good it sounds. It's fantastic. I'm going to listen to this again. Yeah, even it starts as it exits with the bookending mirror. I love that, as if you're just getting a gaze into her own thoughts as it starts. The styling in this video. Huh. Like this has to be something that, like, those of you that know your mythology better than I. And this is just reminding me of that Hwasa video, and that she's knows that deep down she's the author of her own pain, and that she's the one that kind of creates these feelings that she needs to overcome.
So I envy you.
A goddess. I just want to see that lyric one more time again here. Even if I repeat it over and over. Oh, and then that straight to the falsetto. This is next level. Oh my god, look at her nails. It's like out of a fantasy. Oh, and her running is so long and so perfect. The choreo is elegant, simple, but tight. Her vocal is absolutely intoxicating. Like, I don't know how anyone could listen to this and not be completely floored. That visual is incredible. I need to hear a live performance of this. I really, really do. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty much perfection. That's pretty much as good as it gets. I just love also the line of even relating it to the overarching kind of narrative of this song that I kind of said of someone who loves too hard, that she says that she does it every time, that it always feels like her first time kind of thing. And there are some people that are afraid of loving people because they do love too much in some respect. They get too involved in their partner in some way, in that they know that sometimes it can only lead to heartbreak if things don't work out, and they're afraid of that. And I'm wondering if that somehow correlates to how she feels about herself in some way. But I love the message of the song, how deeply it is layered, while on the surface looking somewhat like your typical breakup song, but it's just not. But songs that pose themselves as that, I think can work so well on the grand mainstream kind of fashion, but also just a deeper meaning here. And I'd love to see if her album kind of connects these things and even looks further into this kind of avenue here. But I love it, love the song, love the lyrics, and visually it's just astonishing. So this is absolute 10 out of 10 for me. We need to be doing some more Taeyeon just all together as a whole. I need to see some of her live stages. Man, let me know what you guys thought. I just love this so much, and I'm sure you did as well. But how you kind of take in the message and what you feel about it, and there's probably things here that you caught that I did not. But yeah, thank you so much. If you want to see some more stuff, as I said, on Patreon, we've got live stages, album reactions, variety shows, and a bunch of other stuff on there. Please join us. Subscribe if you're new here. Check out my other previous Taeyeon reactions. And also, I'd like to do some more Girls' Generation for sure. I've only done really one video on them, even though they were the first K-pop song I ever heard way back when in like 2007, 8 with G. So we've got to do some more Girls' Generation too. So thank you so much, and I will see you next time.